I am Jessica Green, and I am a Jamberry Nails independent consultant. Today, I am going to show you some tips about how to remove our nail wraps in a way that's not going to damage your natural nails or acrylics. So, I have already removed my wraps from this hand, and you can see there's no damage. They look great. I could keep them naked, but I prefer having my pretty nails. So what you need is I use my Jamberry mini heater, and I use a small dish of heated coconut oil. You could also use a dish of acetone for natural nails, or you could use olive oil or other kinds of oil. And then I use just a little flosser guy. So to start, sorry, I knocked my table. You are going to break the seal around the edge of your nail, and you can do that with your orange stick and just kind of peel the edge up just a little bit, but it's faster for me to just use my thumbnail to go around the edges of each nail, and so I just peel around the edge, and so those are all lifted up just a little bit. And so on this nail, you can see I'm not peeling the whole thing off, but if I can get the angle right, it's just peeled up a little bit at the cuticle. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my mini heater, and I'm going to soak the wraps in the coconut oil for just 10-15 seconds. And that just helps get the oil underneath the edges of the wraps because it will help break down the adhesive. So the warm oil softens it, the oil separates it from your nail. So from there, I then heat it with my mini heater. Let's see if I can do it so you can actually see. And from there is where I use my flosser, and I just start at the cuticle, and I work it under the edge a little bit, and I just go until it gives me some resistance. And so I work it under, and it peels it up a little bit on each nail. Work it under, peel it up a little bit. Work it under, peel it up a little bit. And so then those are all lifted. Let's see. So they're all lifted a bit, so I soak them in the oil again. Just another 5 or 10 seconds to get some more oil touching that adhesive. And then I'm going to heat them again. And then I'm going to floss them down a little bit further. And the second time I usually go toward the edges of the nails to help peel it up, and then back down the middle. So on the edges of the nails a little bit, and then toward the middle, the edges, and toward the middle, the edges. And one thing to note is the metallic wraps do have a silver backing on them instead of a clear backing. So then repeat, soak, and heat. I usually have to do it 3 times. And so that metallic backing sometimes leaves a smidge behind on your nails, but I'll show you how easy it is to get it off. So this is my 3rd time doing oil and heating the wraps a bit, and so they should start coming off. The metallics sometimes take me 4 rounds of heating, but not this time, so it peeled off, and I'm going to continue with my others, and that one peeled off. And so I just kind of rotate it on the flosser because that helps work the oil onto the adhesive. And so now all those nails are off. And then I usually will use just a little bit of rubbing alcohol with a cotton pad to clean up the nails. So first I'm going to wipe off the oil so it's not quite so shiny. So you can see that the metallic wrap left behind just a little bit of silver on there, but when I take my cotton pad to it, that silver wipes right off. It takes no effort the way glitter nail polish does when it takes forever to wipe it off of your nails. So there's my thumbnail, no residue left behind, no damage. And my other nails I just wiped down because they've got the coconut oil on them. So I can turn off my heater and you can see that I've got those nails all looking great. So then the other tip some people use is that you can remove your wraps in the shower because there's the heat and moisture. So if you want to do it that way, again, break the edges, the seal around the edges, and then just go about your shower, and the water will kind of work its way around the edges and damage the adhesive to help lift it up. And then you can just kind of slowly peel it back. And you don't want to just peel the whole thing off, but using the heat and moisture, they slide off pretty easily. But don't worry about them just coming off in the shower because that's only going to work if you're breaking the seal around the edges. Until you break that seal, they're great for hand washing dishes and swimming and showering. So my last step in removal is putting on a coat of my Jamberry cuticle oil. And so since they've been removed, I just put it around my cuticles and then work it into the nail as well, just for a little bit of extra moisturizing, and it makes them look and feel nice. So that is my last step. I work it in and my nails look awesome. Thanks. Bye.